All right, so here we are. Neighborhood has the same feel that this does, so you can kind of, this one's on a cul-de-sac, so kind of a cul-de-sac-y opening that has two entrances. So it's a little bit of a pie-shaped lot. Brickwork has the soldier bricks, which is very typical of this neighborhood. So you can kind of see that's, I think this is a celebrity Paragon house. You're going to see that kind of inside because of all the angles this house has. It's cool. It's a beautiful design. Like, I actually really like the design of this house, the actual floor plan. I've sold it probably 4 times or so. You have a little bit of flaking of paint off the aluminum. Sorry, I'm not giving it to you. There's a little flaking of paint here. You can kind of see that little shed. They didn't complete the actual fencing back there, but it does have the hurricane shutters. So big archway windows, archway doors in the front anyway. Roof looks decent from the ground. It's not new, but it looks decent. Hard to tell with those architectural shingles. You never really can tell. We'd have to get some numbers. Again, you can see there's no privacy fence on this side. Another shed in the backyard. Side load garage. Whole house generator. Natural gas. So hit the outside while we're here. It's getting a little darker. Sun's going down. Okay, so my guess is this little wooded area here belongs to this house. That's a guess on my part. I'd have to look at we could look it up on ESCPA. Again, more hurricane shutters. There's if you look up there on top, that's a solar tube letting light in. So if I'm gonna have a solar panel, that's what I would have. Yeah, you can kind of see where this goes back into that corner back here, where it would shoot through the middle of this and go just on the other side of the driveway there. I'm not sure if this is unlocked. It is not, but it doesn't appear to be finished out on the inside from looking through the windows. Looks like that's hardy board, is what that looks like. So if it is hardy board, obviously that's a good thing. It doesn't appear to be rotted out or anything. I don't see any wood rot. Yeah, from looking at it, it looks, yeah, that's soft. But it feels like hardy board. So there's an air conditioner in there. Okay. Another little shed over there. Looks like they got a power vent on the top. That's what that looks like. Again, another little, looks like one of those poly sheds. Not wood. Yeah, it's made out of like poly. Decent little patio on the back. Air conditioning unit. Name brand anyway. The mature oaks here are really pretty. So it's got a really good feel to it. Now we'll go inside. looks like bamboo, maybe. And then we have a formal dining, which is open over to the kitchen. Then we have an office, glass doors, which is open here. It's open over to the family room area, which of course this goes over to the kitchen. And the way this is designed, it's pretty cool because it's got this hallway, which is a bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. Then you have a bedroom that goes back this way with a bathroom, but that bathroom is a pool bath. And I say a pool bath because it can connect into the sunroom, which goes outside. And then of course you got your primary bedroom on this side. Gas fireplace, it's really a typical, like that 90s glass thing above the fireplace. Sunroom, could have been a sunroom. The way they had this plan set up, it could be like a screened-in porch or a sunroom. They set it up as a sunroom. This is probably the way it came when it was built because they could build it this way. Carpeting, obviously. Laminate flooring is what it looks like. Kitchen, pantry, laundry, garage. Obviously it has gas here. Big tall kitchen cabinets. It's got that custom cabinets from it when it was originally built. Obviously, if it were me, I would blow this out. I would blow all this out and overlook into that other room. Big pantry. But that would be relatively easy to do. Obviously, it doesn't even go all the way up. So you could just take that top off, remove it. Then you'd have something that would flow into that family room. Island. More kitchen. I'm wondering if it has a whole house vacuum. I think that's what that is. Pretty standard panel from 2000. Of course, I can't get out here. Mud daubers, most likely here, that came in here and lived. They probably left the garage door open. Got some of the popcorn that's falling. Yeah, there's your whole house vacuum cleaner. Not sure the age on this thing. I'm not sure. Because the panel on the house was 2000, so don't see it as an age on there. Oh, 22, 8/1 of 22. So that's newer. Gas, obviously. Garage door opener. Obviously, it's been replaced because it's a MyIQ or MyQs, anyway. So that's a replacement at some point. Nice little laundry room. I mean, it does have a nice feel to it. Now that we know it has a whole house, and this is that formal dining, so it's pretty neat. The kitchen countertops are a little worn, but they're Formica, so they would be replaced most likely. Primary bedroom, good size, has the tray, that angled tray all the way around. So this is a really big room. Has that same flooring that rolls throughout this end, just not the entryway and then across the carpet. Linoleum on the floor, looks like it was original. Big his and hers closet, or as I like to say, hers and hers. Looks like they got some of the leftover flooring from, which is laminate, from that darker stuff. This is a smaller closet. Obviously, they were using it as storage. Big waste of space tub. This is kind of what happens with when you get moisture on these cabinets. It's because they're press board cabinets, and you can kind of see where they've, there's little fluffs on it. So you can kind of, potty room, shower, good size. I mean, it's pretty typical fiberglass shower. Tub, if you like the tub, I would think I would wipe it out and put a big shower in, but that would be me. I'm not a big bathtub fan. It does have a security system. Come back to the sunroom. Good size. I mean, it's got the double pane insulated glass windows, aluminum. They're the aluminum frames. Got the 2 entries here. Like I said, I have sold this before. This has that, I say this, not this particular house, but this plan. It's got that bathroom that'll shoot through and we'll go around this other side. It's like it's got its own private suite here. Again, this is that linoleum, original Formica tops, but this is that, it goes right back into the sunroom. Neat plan. I mean, it's just a neat, because this is like its own private suite. So I've always said, theoretically, you could put a door here, and then that would allow this room to have its own bathroom, which, again, really nice plan. So, good sized bedroom. Looks like he's kind of occupying just this room. All right. This is our AC. I'm not seeing a date on it. I'll try and look at it a little bit closer, but I didn't see a date on it. Big family room. You can see where it goes over, over, and over. So there's no walls that go up here. They're just partitions. So, dust collecting shelf there. This is that bedroom, linen, bathroom, bedroom. And if I remember, these 2 bedrooms are about the same size. Good size. I mean, they're a good sized room, but pretty much just a standard bedroom. There is a stain on the floor there. I wouldn't anticipate a problem. They probably just spilled something, is what it kind of looks like. I haven't seen any staining on the ceilings or, where the house was abused. Everything looks like it was well taken care of. Linen, deep linen, but a linen nonetheless. Again, same thing. Formica, vanities, that kind of a pressed wood. Standard potty, which of course leaks over the years. And fiberglass tub. They've updated the fixture. That light fixture looked like it's an update, but this looks like it's original from 2000. Little doorknobs. Looks like this was a craft room. Yep, she was using it as a storage room. Again, good size. I mean, I like the size. I like the feel. And I've sold this plan before, and people I've sold it to like the floor plan. I've never heard a complaint about it. So, again, I don't see anything that's off on it. That's supposed to be a breakfast nook. And I've never seen anybody use it as a breakfast nook, But that's where that light fixture comes down and goes from there. So anyway, hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know, and I appreciate it. Thanks.